You in this battle, man, I'll soon be dead. I'll glue your face to my dick so I can fuck with your head. I got metaphors coming through my pores. You probably never been in a battle before, so I hope you realize your mistake. There ain't no party, got some candles, this will be a piece of cake.
4, 3.
Mid countdown. You got cut off.
Guys, welcome to the 4 Hours Podcast, an internet radio phenomenon hosted by two cool guys. One of them just got here. The other one just got here too. Guys, we're recording live from my friend's basement. And by live, I mean weeks from when you're currently listening to this. And actually, I might be in Europe by the time they're hearing this. I don't know. I have the schedule written down at home.
How long are you going to be in Scotland?
I'm going to be in Scotland for 2 hot weeks.
2 hot weeks. And you're tracing your ancestry there. You're just going there for genealogy.
Yes,
right?
genealogy purposes. I'm going to ask where the Irish village in Scotland is. And if people say, oh, that's a different country, I will flip out.
Yeah.
I'll flip out, dude.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I'm the one.
Blood.
Did you know I had to spend $120 to go to the UK this year? It's a new thing they added in January of this year.
You mean for the... Wait, what do you mean 120 on top of...
I'm talking...
It generally costs more than $120 just to go to the UK.
No. I'm saying like customs. To be like, you are not a UK citizen, but we're allowing you here, $120.
You could probably, if you have 100 cash, you could probably just slip it to them and let you go.
I was thinking of doing that, dude.
Yeah, they're like American bucks.
Yeah. Even though actually, I think right now, no,
it's weak. Is it weak? I never understood how that works.
I don't either. I don't know how any.
I don't know why we decided insist on being an economics podcast. Neither of us has an interest in it or any understanding.
Dude. Well, dude, podcasters don't need to know about the things they're talking about.
No,
okay,
they should.
And I think that's what the beautiful.
I think the less you know, the more you
is.
should be able to sway massive elections.
Yeah,
I think it's an important part.
I think so, dude. Yeah. What a sad state of affairs. You know what I'm sad about? It's not so much the $120 that I had to spend for no reason. It is that the weather on this July 9th, this is when we're recording, is so hot and also sunny.
Yeah, it's a rough time for your kind.
I would like to be a light-skinned black guy. I was thinking about this on the walk
just
over
as
here.
much, just enough so you can say the word. That's all.
So I could say the word. And listen, I think that's more.
What's the lightest skin you can be and still get away? Like, can black albinos get away with it, right?
Black albinos, yeah, because you could tell by their hair that they're black.
Yeah.
I think, you know who's real close is the rapper Logic.
Yeah. He's got a kind of slightly...
He can be confused for a Greek person or a Sicilian. You know what I mean? And he says the N-word all the time. But in the same song, he'll also be like, and by the way, do remember that I'm half black. And it's more of a safety thing.
That's funny to put a caveat into a rap song.
Yeah, well, I mean, the meme is like he's always mentioning that he's biracial. But I'm like, if you look as white as he does and use the N-word as often as he does, just out of safety, within the minute you say the N-word, you got to be like, and my dad is black. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or his mom is black. I don't know which one's black. But one of them is black.
It's like Judaism where it has to be the mom. If it's only the dad, it doesn't.
I don't know. Yeah, it's not
like
Jews.
The dad, he didn't stick around, so that's why.
So Jews, it's like if it's the mom, then you're
That's
Jewish.
just because they can prove you came out of her pussy. And so it's like, well, we don't, we know it came out of her at least, you know? Whose cum it was? I don't know.
I was talking about this with my friend Omri, and he's Israeli, right? And I was asking about that thing. And I was like, I thought it was very funny that Jews are like, we decide if you're Jewish based on if your mom is Jewish or not. Because I'm like, they basically are like implicit in that. They're like, women are whores and liars.
Yeah.
And then he was like, it's actually because we kept getting invaded and raped so much. And I was like, oh, damn, that sucks.
Invaded and raped.
Invaded and raped. Well, one usually, rape happens without being invaded. If you get invaded,
you could get raped.
You're kind of guys, you're going to get raped. We said rape in the first 5 minutes.
Have we ever not mentioned rape?
It's impossible for us to do. It's
possible that we had. I got to figure out once we're able to monetize this. I have to figure out what the rules are because I'm pretty sure we can't monetize any of these things.
Well, I've been putting copyrighted reaction videos into the same YouTube channel that I use for this podcast, and they keep emailing me, but I don't have to respond.
Okay. This guy doesn't understand. It's like they email, but if you don't respond, it's cool. It's like don't engage with them.
That's the same energy of, are you a cop? You have to tell me if you're a cop. Yeah. No, man. It's all good though, dude. Hey, I moved.
You found a new place?
I found a new place.
New roommates?
New roommates.
Where?
Shout out to my 2 roommates, dude. This is the first time where I've just known. Well, that's not true. I have 2 roommates. One is a comic, right? And the other is his old roommate. But I got confirmation from this guy that they're, and you know what? Good roommates.
Who's the comic?
It's JR. You know JR. Short for Junior. He's a good man, dude. I don't say it enough. But I don't feel comfortable.
I don't know who that is at all.
I don't feel comfortable saying his last name on the podcast. I really don't.
As a comedian, he's trying to keep it low profile.
I'm just trying to keep a low profile. He is actually, I think he's relatively new. And I will say, a lot of new comics don't post on Instagram. I mean, the very attractive woman comics do, and that's very smart because they'll be like, I had an observation and also here's my cleavage. But if you're a guy that looks like us or God forbid worse, just lay low for a while until you get really good at stand-up and then people won't pay attention.
Yeah. Wait till you're really good for people. Wait till it hurts when people don't pay attention.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's where you want to be in your career.
You know what's infuriating after a show when like a handsome guy comes up to me and goes, "You're actually kind of funny." I was like, brother, I am way more funny than you in every way. And he's like, excuse me, that's rude. And I'm like, I don't care. And he's like,
these are your fan reactions?
Yeah.
You say you're kind of funny?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a fan. It's a guy at a comedy show that didn't realize that the comedy show wasn't set up for success and that anybody doing well in any circumstances.
I thought, you did better than the other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gotten that before. You know what I've gotten before? And this is going to sound like I'm tooting my horn, and it's because I am. People will be like, you were hosting the show, and usually the host is the least funny comedian, but you were the most funny comedian. And I'm like, yeah, the system's broken. The market doesn't value being funny anymore.
That's how the UK does it. The headliner hosts. They
What?
do like MCs. So they like
what?
Yeah, the headliner like comes out.
Oh,
like,
what a
MCs
dumb country that does everything wrong at all moments.
Yeah.
What the funniest guy in MCs? We're gonna have to fact check that. I'm not gonna. No, I
That's
actually.
a crazy thing to call me out on.
I really
all the
really
things
don't.
we've never discussed.
Dude, because I've been on shows at
You've done the London whatever comedy, the comedy bucket.
I've done the comedy bucket at London, and the funniest guy usually goes last.
Okay.
I'm very skeptical. Who told you this, Ilya?
No, I've seen comics complain like when they come out because they do longer shows as a headliner, and so they'll have like a middle or something, but they'll kind of compare as what they call like MC like the show. So they'll bring out for like it's almost like they're introducing like, hey, these are people for the show, and then I'm gonna come out at the end and still do time.
Oh, I like that.
They're not like hosting as they bring people up. Like it's like this is my show.
I completely misunderstood what you were saying.
What did you think I was saying?
Well, I thought you were saying the headliner is the host. And so they start like a 10-minute set and then they do time in between.
I think they do time up top, then the other people come on and then they do their time.
So the logic must be like, listen,
this conversation can't be interesting to anyone.
I hate that you do this.
I'm not interested anymore.
What would you like to talk about? Go ahead. Go ahead, Ilya. It's literally the only thing you're not supposed to do on a conversation podcast is be like, this conversation isn't good. Well, go ahead. The floor is yours. I'm not starting any more conversations. It's Ilya's show, and I'm the guest. Go ahead.
It wasn't starting a conversation. You were doubting what I said.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
for some reason you didn't understand.
You could be contentious. You just can't say what we're talking about. It's not interested. Because here's what's going to happen: is someone was just listening and they were like, "Oh, this is interesting." Stand up, the differences between the US and the UK, and you just told them they were all retarded for enjoying this podcast.
And if they're still listening, you are wrong and you're stupid. You're a stupid person.
Really, I do apologize though. So what's up? I moved.
Hey guys, that was Bobby being genuine, but he can't admit to it. So we're gonna just soar right past it.
No, dude, it's fine. No, listen. Actually, I think that might be a good bit.
To be honest, all I have in my head now, I'm trying to think of other funny names for British comedy clubs.
Okay,
like the wee hole, the wee laugh hole.
Brother, I am performing in Edinburgh at a room called the Wee Room.
Really?
Yeah. You just riffed out the actual thing I'm doing. Isn't that retarded, dude?
That's
I hate. There's so many things that like non-American English speakers say that like I'm like, are they all gay? You know what I mean? Like, take a wee stroll.
Yeah, you're
taking a wee stroll and then telling me you're a masculine man.
Yeah, you're telling me I have a wee penis. It's wee.
I know.
How wee is it, huh?
How emasculating.
It's not so wee when it's in your mouth, is it?
How emasculating for you, sir, to look at my penis. and then which is small. And to be like, it's a wee penis. That's so embarrassing for you, dude. How big is your penis? Because mine is a respectable 5 1/4, which is only one standard deviation below the mean and nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm somewhere in that range. It depends. I feel like like 5 3/4 to 5. Like I feel like there's range because also the head is mushy. So I feel like
the head is.
Well, you know how you measure. Like you can press that. Like you know how you can sort of if you're fully erect or something. But when you're soft, you know it's like. What's going on there? You're obviously only measuring erect, I assume, unless you're 5 soft. Which congratulations.
It gets smaller as I get erect. Isn't that weird?
It's harder to put pokes up. A little light switch.
It goes from like the consistency of an uncooked noodle. Oh wait, no, an uncooked noodle is quite hard. It goes from being a cooked noodle to an uncooked noodle.
Nice, cool.
That's sort of poetic if you think about it, dude.
No, but anyway, so it retracts inside of you. Never read a fucking poem in his life. That's what poems are like, right? When you make a reference kind of to things, and you have a visual image of it.
No, I don't read much poetry, dude. But the woods are lovely, dark and deep. I got promises to keep and miles to walk before I sleep. And miles to walk before I sleep. Or kilometers for our UK friends. You guys better come and see me while I'm in Scotland. It's going to be from August 1st to August 13th. So you have 14 days to see me?
I don't know. It's a fortnight for them.
Maybe it's a fortnight.
Have to use their
you guys have an entire fortnight to see it.
It takes like one dragon egg to mature. Like that gestational period. That's that time frame is what
you know. The length that I don't know is the circumference because they always say the girth is important.
Who's always saying that to you? Just people.
It's not every partner I've ever had. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much right now. Yeah. But because I've had access to rulers as an adolescent, but I haven't always had a tape measure. You know what I mean? So you got to do a tape measure.
You're kind of It's not the best way to do it.
Yeah, it's not the motion of the ocean. Hold on. It's not the size of the boat. It's the motion of the ocean. But I'll tell you, folks, it takes a long time to get to England in a rowboat. That's a Jeff Foxworthy joke. Yeah, dude.
It's also the analogy does break down because, like, basically saying it's not the penis, it's the giant pussy.
Yeah,
because it doesn't. It just doesn't work. The parts don't work as an analogy.
Yeah,
that's one of many flaws I have with Jeff Foxworthy.
What's another one?
Kind of pandering to a more base kind of sense of humor.
I would love that, dude. I was having this conversation with a friend of ours. Let's just say his first name is Jeff and his last name is Greenspan. Okay. Right? Just
just say hypothetically.
That's
an old gay Jew named Jeff Greenspan.
He's a bald gay Jew that is from New York and he moved.
Very insecure, neurotic.
His brother, but he's a great guy.
Very needy. Yep.
But we love him. Yep. But I will say, he was talking to me and he just has more opportunities by nature of him not living in New York City.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that's what they say. Leave New York City for opportunities.
But I mean, it's
true in a different way.
Yeah. So anyway, he was like, I want to do comedy that's not just like dick and fart jokes. And for me, I'm like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've told Jeff this. Like that was no problem. The way he gets he steps on his own foot is because he so wants to be like Mark Maron-ish. But I'm like, but you have to prioritize being funny first.
Yeah,
the stuff that's not working for you is where you're trying to get the point out first. Like, and no one cares.
Yeah,
so you do have to focus on the funny ver.
Yeah. Also, Mark Maron. I don't know. Do you like him?
I do, but I love Mark Maron. Can we hear a little? If Robbie Goodwin was here, we'd be hearing Mark Marinara for the next 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So what's your problem?
I think Mark Maron and Robbie Goodwin are very similar in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
but
they're both contentious figures in the comedy world.
Right. Yeah. And
I wish I could do impressions.
So an old coworker of mine one time, she was like, I saw Mark Maron and he was giving a talk.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And she's like, he gave a talk about grief because his fiance or wife died.
Yeah. Right? What if it turns out she just crashed the funeral and he was giving a eulogy? It's like it's kind of a dour affair. I showed up late. Everyone was mad at me. He just had very few jokes. But the one guy who went up afterwards killed.
Ooh.
I don't know who came up after. What's the name of Lynn Shelton? That's the name of his girlfriend who died.
Oh, you know more about this than I do.
Yeah, she was like a filmmaker. She died. And somewhere in the back of his head, I bet he was like, this is good for my career. That's what I would think.
Yeah.
If as a comic, it'd be like, it worked for Patton, and I think it's going to work for me.
Yeah. You do think Patton Oswalt killed his wife?
I do not. But I do think it's interesting how casual certain comics were just like throwing that out into the universe. Like, oh, he murdered his wife. It's like, okay, what? That's an insane thing to be like.
It was a really bad time for his wife to die because it was right when he started being sanctimonious. I really think that's what it was.
It was just an inopportune time to become a widower.
Yeah.
Honey, if you died like 10 years, or if you died during the comedians of comedy era.
Yeah.
Do you know Eugene Merman's wife died too?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Damn.
He wasn't one of the comedians of comedy. I just realized.
Like, yeah, but I see what you mean.
He's not like, circle of people. It was what? It was Maria Bamford, Zach Galifianakis, Patton. Was it just the three of them?
I think you might be more of a comedy fan than I am.
What if it's all three of them and also like Red Fox? Just a guy completely out of there. They're like, okay, you keep taking us to the Chitlin circuit. And we're trying to play these alt rooms.
Dude, I would love to watch a bunch of like kind of white hipstery guys just have to watch black comedy, but not in a way where they're like, we're really slumming it with the brothers.
Yeah.
Like, I want him to be like, I fucking hate gay people. I want that to be like,
it's like, no, guys, this is not the comedy part of my act. I will murder my son if he's gay. I will murder. I just want y'all to know I'll murder him. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I will murder my child.
There was,
and people come to his defense like he was saying a joke. It's like no, that was not a joke. That was they did accurately assess me.
That was that whole thing that happened in like probably like pre people getting canceled. I think I was in college when that happened. Where Tracy Jordan was like
Tracy Morgan,
whichever one it is. Where
the real one, not the character from 30 Rock. I'm sorry, but you said Tracy Jordan. That's a ridiculous thing to say.
So it's which one is it?
Tracy Morgan, the real one.
How am I going to remember that? Because this is important.
TM, trademark, real. Tracy Morgan.
Trademark, real. Okay. So yeah, when Tracy Morgan said, if my son is gay, I'm going to stab that little N-word to death.
Yeah.
That is a funny thing
It's
to
a
say.
very funny phraseology, just in the first place.
Yeah.
Which is most of anything with the N-word is funny. It's funny because of like the beat it takes. It's almost never funny in and of itself as a word or as a punctuation. It just adds to the funny of a joke.
Yeah.
Which is just one of the reasons I think I should be allowed to say it for artistic purposes. I should be allowed to say it the way David Chappelle's allowed to smoke on stage when no one else is there.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm the performer. I should be allowed to say it up here.
I was watching Scary Movie 3 the other night and a white guy says the N-word in it.
Yeah.
And that was 2003. And as far as I know, no one got upset.
I was watching this video the other day. A guy said, it was just a video of you. Just
okay.
You talking in the video.
I sent that to you in confidence. It was actually a jerk off video, but I say that as I come.
Yeah. So it's a jerk off video. So you're jerking off. It's not a jerk off video. That's a new take on it. Here's me jerking off for you. That's kind. We also have probably brought that up on maybe every single episode.
Yeah.
JOI. I think we brought up rape and JOI so many times.
We should.
Way more than we brought up anything related to your morning routine. Let me just point that out.
It is the morning cereal hour after all.
Yeah. We should get cereal sponsors. How does that work? I don't know how getting ads works.
Maxim, can we get cereal sponsors?
You can try. I doubt it. You need at least over 1,000 listens per episode to get traditional advertising.
Yeah.
I always thought it'd be funny. I think I mentioned this before, but I would happily take like advertising money from a cigarette company. Yeah, because like at this point, like I don't have any moral qualms about them.
Who doesn't
everyone
know?
knows everything's on the table. These are bad for you. Don't smoke them. But I would love to have like Camel cigarette sponsor. I think we're great. And I assume they're still making enough money that they could throw it around.
And as the listeners know, you and I both smoke Camel cigarettes.
Well, that's the thing is I don't. I wouldn't lie. I'm not going to lie to say I use a product I don't use. Look, I don't smoke. But if you do smoke Camels. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, who are you hurting? You know what kind of creeps me out is like the gambling folks.
Yeah.
Because people don't know that they could get addicted to gambling, I don't think. Like everyone knows smoking is bad. But there's like a percentage of people that are rubes and they're like, a lot of people lose at gambling. But the thing about me is I'm very smart, so I'm going to win at gambling.
Well, Norm Macdonald has a joke. It's like it's only addiction where you can win a lot of money. It's like, so there is an upside. Although I guess the upside for smoking is just the joy you feel every time you smoke.
I actually understand, even though I never smoked, smoking addiction for that very reason.
Yeah.
Because like if I put a cigarette to my lips and inhale and exhale, something will happen.
Yeah.
But I don't have the gene where I just enjoy, oh, am I going to win? Because I know I won't.
Yeah.
And if I do, I don't know it has nothing to do with the universe or like the shoes I'm wearing. It's just luck.
I'm also incredibly risk averse. So it's just not within me to like.
You're not a gambler?
Not a gambler.
So have you ever gone to a casino?
Yes.
And are you like me and you play like minimum blackjack?
I don't do anything because I'm nervous to ask people like how to do a thing or what it is. So I just walk through.
I almost got in trouble one time because I accidentally touched the chips that I wasn't supposed to touch. Yeah.
Yep.
And they were like,
that's the thing is that's why I hate trying new things is because I don't know the custom and I don't want people to point out that I'm bad at the thing.
Yeah.
And that's most of my life.
I don't like when I go to like a assembly line type restaurant and I don't know the rules.
Oh yeah. Like the ordering system.
And the people that work there are mad that I'm there.
It's like Katz's. It's like, hey, you get your ticket and you pay first and then you get the thing. It's like, okay, well, you know that every other restaurant does not do this system, right? This is just a you guys thing.
Yeah.
So maybe don't yell it. It's like when TSA just changed the rule from one airport to another. And we're like, keep shoes on. It's like, okay, but the last airport, it was off. So why are you yelling at me? You have to be aware that these are different rules.
Yeah.
That's why I just think everyone who works in customer service should be killed. I don't like them. I'm really annoyed with customer service people complaining about how difficult customer service work is.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Do the job. Do the job or don't do the job.
Mm-hmm.
Stop bitching.
In general, because I was thinking about this the other day because I was thinking about like unions.
Yeah.
Right. And unions' whole thing is like, if you're in a union, you're like, I don't get paid enough. And my thing is like, the market disagrees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like,
what are you going to do?
Yeah. That's why I yelled at homeless people. I just step over them. Looks like the market doesn't want you.
The market doesn't
thriving.
value people shitting their pants on the subway. I wish it did.
Yeah.
I wish you got $100 for every time you shit your pants on the subway, sir, but it's not the way the world works. Like the left and the right does this too. Because the left does that with teachers and the right does that with the military. And they're like, look how important their jobs are. I'm like, yeah, but if the average person can do them, they're going to make an average person salary.
Yeah. Also, the way they do like private, like homeschooling. Mm-hmm. I've been doing that with the military for my niece and nephew. I've been doing private military training.
Really? Private military?
It's kind of a malicious thing going. We have building our own incendiary devices.
Okay.
Taking them to the range, learning how to shoot, learning how to survive off their wits.
Now, you know how like charter schools will get like vouchers from the government, or you getting any like sort of money from?
No, we're actually doing the opposite. We're refusing to pay taxes. We're kind of at a stalemate with the IRS right now.
Okay.
ATF is getting involved. It's going to be a Waco thing.
The ATF,
yeah.
Waco.
Yeah.
Dude, be careful.
I will be.
I don't know that much about Waco, but I believe if memory serves me, it didn't go well.
Well, it depends who you are. If you like burning children up, it's like, that was a good day for you.
Yeah.
I was like,
and then you had Ruby Ridge. I always kind of get those confused. I always have to think
they're around the same time and they're similar concepts, right?
Yeah.
It'd be fun to be in a standoff, wouldn't it? Like if it was something you really believed in. Like if you're like really fighting, like holding off the oppressors and fighting for a cause you really believed in, there'd probably be something kind of fun about being
I think I would pee my pants.
Okay.
I think I'd pee my pants almost immediately.
Yeah.
Now, would I have fun doing it? I don't know.
While peeing yourself? Well, if you're having fun, I feel like your instinct to piss yourself wouldn't kick in.
Okay. Well, you know how they say like the physiology of anxiety and excitement is the same. It's just the story you're telling yourself.
Is that the thing like why some women get wet when they're being raped?
It actually is.
Is there a way I can say that doesn't sound as awful as that?
No one may just say that. But that's true. And some men get hard when they're being raped. Like me.
For a second, I was thinking the rapist. Yeah, of course. Obviously.
Yeah, that's true. That's a great bit though. Guy that's nervous about his first rape, so he can't stay hard. He's like, I'm so sorry, this never happens. And she's like, I hope it's not gonna happen.
I do love thinking of sketches that couldn't possibly be filmed.
Dude, we had I made a post today about embezzlement. That embezzlement joke you had. Yeah. And it got literally 1 like the last time I checked.
Yeah.
And I think because it has the word of a crime like in the video.
Yeah.
That I'm being
you think it's like
I think I might be being shadow banned.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The last refuge of a comic whose stuff is bombing on the internet.
I don't know what being shadow banned is like, but like I'm just exceedingly unpopular, so I have to assume there's something nefarious at play here.
Yeah.
Because it can't be the quality of my material. Because
well, you know what?
That's objective.
I mean, I'm also God's gift to comedy. I think the problem is I always have trouble thinking of the title of a say I'm doing like a 1 minute short, right? Instagram reel or YouTube short. And it's got to be 59 seconds. And I need a title to make people want to watch it. The only title I could ever think of is like a title that gives the punchline away.
Yeah.
Because 99% of punchlines are like, oh, I didn't expect him to say that.
Yeah.
But I think that's like, if you're consuming your content at 59 seconds at a time, you might be a little bit dumb.
Yeah.
And so maybe if I'm like the title I wanted to do for that was I'm too dumb to embezzle.
Yeah.
But that's like,
embezzle,
that's
just the word itself is long and too long.
Yeah. And also, what is embezzling? You know, it's just it's a fancy way of saying stealing money.
It's stealing money that you are legally in possession of in the first place. Like it's money you're allowed to have been managing, but then you stole it.
So like if I work at a gas station, and I take the money out of the register, is that embezzlement?
I think technically it would be embezzlement. I'm not sure if there's another requirement to make something embezzling.
I had a friend, if you can believe it, and he and I worked at grocery stores, right?
Yep.
And that's how we had a common.
You bonded
thread.
over that?
We bonded over it as teenagers. And well, I have to make it clear we didn't work at the same grocery store. But
why do you have to make that clear? How does it help the story?
I have to make it clear. I have to.
Does it speed the story along in any way?
It actually significantly slows it down. But listen, okay. It actually will make sense in a second.
Okay.
He told me that he was recently fired from this grocery store. He worked in the produce department, and every day he would steal 1 or 2 pieces of fruit.
Okay.
And he did this for months. And then one day his manager came up to him and said, I know you've been stealing every day. You've stolen a larceny level of fruit now. And you could either resign so I don't have to fire you, or I'll prosecute you.
Okay.
And I thought that was an overreaction.
Probably, because I can't imagine. First of all, like petty larceny is like I think up to $3,000 or $1,500 something. Like
$3,000. If a banana's $1 and it isn't, he would have to steal. He would have to steal for 3,000 days.
Yeah. One time I worked produce at a supermarket once, and one time they purchased some like exotic Japanese melon, and it sold for like a crazy amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
It was tasty. I just wanted to throw that in. I don't know. I think it's a fun.
Did you buy the Japanese melon?
No, but like when you're
was it all blurry?
God damn, that's such a good joke. That is a great joke.
You know what
That's gonna be clipped.
Ooh.
You should probably take care of it since I just signed it to you. Just a picture of Mel. Because I remember there was I think on Real Sex once they were like showing one of these like classes where a woman's teaching people like how to eat pussy, and I think she has like a melon as an example because like the shape and the top of everything. So it really does work. I love everything about that joke.
Thank you, man. I remember one time. This was when I was young and single and horny, which is the name of my next audiobook coming out this summer. But I was Googling like Asian porn, and I'm not like an Asian fetish guy. Swear to God, I'm not.
Although that does sound like something an Asian fetish guy would say.
But I was curious. I wanted to look at the Asian penises and vaginas.
Yeah.
Because it was like forbidden fruit. We're talking about fruit before, right? I just want to see them.
Okay.
And it was so hard to find. And by the time I found an Asian man and Asian woman without their genitals blurred, they had Ilya American accents. Not the same thing. Not the same. I want the girl to do the weird crying thing.
I saw one where
and I could see her pussy.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I saw one, but it was just that little girl from Vietnam who was running away from people. I was debating in my head. It's like, I don't know if I should say this. I'm glad you got the reference though, because I feel like if you didn't,
that would have been horrible. Because people would have laughed at home, but then the next 3 minutes
when we clip it and put it on Instagram with a picture, be like, "Oh yes, I've seen that horrible picture."
You know, I learned recently about the other picture, the famous Vietnam picture of the South Vietnamese police officer shooting the guy, and the background I think the South Vietnamese police officer kind of got a bad rep because it seemed like he was like, I love executing people for fun. It wasn't a soldier that he was shooting; it was a terrorist, and the town was in such disarray that they like couldn't keep people under arrest. Okay. So it's not pretty, but war's not pretty. And he was like, I'm just going to execute this guy now, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Wait, is that Vietnam? Because I'm just thinking the dead Kennedys use that for the holiday in Cambodia. Like I have like the shirt that's like holiday in Cambodia, and it's that picture. And so I'm wondering if it might have been Khmer Rouge.
Oh.
Cambodia, or maybe not. I'm not sure.
Huh. It could also listen. I don't.
Someone tell Jello Biafra if he put the wrong logo, if he's got historically inaccurate merch.
He seems. I think almost all musically political people are like dumb.
Yeah, in a certain sense, I get that. I will say what's great about him and like early Dead Kennedy stuff is just like they decided to be like, it was very overtly political, but they decided to be like funny and acerbic with it. So like writing from the perspective of the cops or like rich people, like kill the poor. So like that, instead of just being like anti-flag where it's like fuck police brutality, it's like, yeah, I guess I support. I don't like police.
It's not fun though. There's no art to it.
There's no like humor.
There's no
to
story.
that.
There's no humor. And also, the guy from Anti-Flag.
Yeah, he got a little bit Me Too'd.
He got a little bit He actually got very Me Too'd.
Was it very Me Too'd?
Yeah, it was like multiple women were like, he R-worded me.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. That's the thing is like,
you're gonna cry. I've been listening to that album for a while, like a lot lately.
Yeah,
I don't like Anti-Flag, but that album, Die for Your Government's fucking great.
That song is really good. It does sound like it was written by an 8th grader, but I was in 8th grade when it came out. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. I think almost everybody that writes music, their political opinions, I like have no.
Yeah, I think so.
Because by the way, there's no centrist musician, or if they are, they're not talking about it.
Yeah, there's no songs that's like, I can see it both ways.
It's a complicated issue.
Ooh, baby, it's a complicated world with very nuanced positions on the side.
Yeah, that's the thing about sort of the Me Too movement is like, because I was like, he got Me Too'd, and then you were like, how so? And then I was like, multiple women say that they were raped by him, and you were like, oh, a real one. You know, it wasn't like, oh, a date that was kind of weird.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
oh, it's tough for. How do you think he's going to plead just insanity?
It's a great question.
That's a great joke for a very small population of people.
You know what's weird about punk rock is like Anti-Flag signed to a major label, like, but like the least known of the major label people, like probably as known as NoFX, and NoFX is like the most popular of the indie label people. But yeah, almost nobody.
Yeah.
But if you go to their concert, you see everybody walking around with like the punk rock t-shirts, and you're like, oh, there's a bunch of people, but there's only one in every room, unless they're here specifically to see the thing. But guys, if you liked that joke, go ahead and leave a comment below.
And just a crossover of people who know who Anti-Flag is and like a nice rape joke.
Oh, dude, and it's probably almost nobody.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It might just be the rest of Anti-Flag.
Yeah.
The rest of the band. It's like, this is right up our alley.
Oh, they're probably so annoyed, especially because they weren't making money, right?
Yeah.
And you're just the bass player for Anti-Flag, and you're like, I guess I gotta sell cars now. Fuck. Yeah. You know?
You gotta buy. I'm gonna keep doing that for every Anti-Flag riff. Yes. You know who I feel bad for is the Impractical Jokers, because 2 of them got like iffy kind of accusations that come out. It's like, who knows what the future of the show is now?
Yeah.
It's interesting. Or it's not a shame. I don't know if they did bad things or not.
That's why, Ilya, we have to make a pact that from this moment on, we're not going to Me Too anybody.
Okay.
All right. July 9th for everybody watching.
Of 2025.
Of 2025. Yeah.
Okay, so no more.
You're a lawyer. Does that have any?
Stop doing this.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. To make this very clear, I'm still a telemarketer. I am not a successful comedian. But Ilya quit his lawyer job years ago. Yeah. He's doing comedy 24/7.
24/7, which is not great because most of the day people aren't there. You should really only do it like couple hours in the evening.
You know, my buddy told me that he saw Chappelle like break that record where he's like, I did stand up for X amount of hours. Yeah. And I was like, was it good? And he was like, no. Yeah. People are just excited that like a celebrity was looking at
Although
them.
If anyone could hold your attention for a long period of time, it's good. It would be Chappelle.
They said he fell asleep at one point.
It's almost like an Andy Kaufman thing, but not without the intention of being Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I think Chappelle is very fun. We're talking about artists right now. He's very funny. When he's being profound, I'm actually like, this isn't profound at all.
Yeah. But he's, by comedian standards, he's more profound and eloquent than others. But
yeah. I just hope no one listens to me for anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other than a joke and maybe a good night kiss. You know what I mean? Can that be a tier of the Patreon where if you pay enough money, I will come in every night and give you a kiss on the forehead?
Give the patron?
No, I give you a kiss on the forehead every night.
Because that's more doable than traveling to wherever the patrons are. That doesn't make any sense.
You have to be within the tri-state area, okay?
What if you do? What about every night you do like a little, like a cameo, like a good night, like that kind of thing?
Oh yeah, I might give good night kiss cameos if people give me $10 a month.
Yeah,
that's something to think about.
But every night.
Also, I'm starting an OnlyFans where I show my feet and read the Quran. So
turn the pages with your toes.
Right now, I do have the Quran. I'm reading it. It's actually very boring. Are you
gonna read the hadiths or whatever?
The hadiths are like, that's like the Muslim Talmud, basically, where it's like, oh, this is much longer. Because I looked this up. The Quran and the Torah are basically the same size, which is like
thickness?
Like I read that they're depending on how it's translated. Blah
Speaking
blah
of
blah.
thickness, we never got back to what is the circumference of your penis?
Oh, I don't know. That's the thing.
Okay.
I think I have an average circumference for my length, and my length, I'm not a coward. I'll say exactly how much it is. It's 5 1/4, only one standard deviation below the mean, and nothing to be ashamed of. So I imagine the girth might be the same situation.
You're proportionally girthy. You mean?
Yeah, I think so.
So like whatever the median girth is, you're
one standard deviation below, just like the length.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I think for an Irish gentleman of my like shoulder width and height is pretty standard. You know?
Yeah, that's fine because there are like definitely weirder. There are dudes who have like weird, small, bizarre penises.
Yeah,
and it's good to be like have a nice, normal, average.
God bless them, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's like the Toyota Camry of something reliable. Won't let you down.
Yeah, although I think if I had a giant penis. Yeah. And every woman is like, it's too big for me. That would be sad. But also, I would be like,
yeah. I saw a video the other day. And it was like, because I know there were those fake ones where like the fake giant penises.
Hate a fake
But then this
penis.
was like a fat one. And I was like, oh, I think this might be a real one. And it was like, but like, I was like, I couldn't believe if it was real because it was like so thick, but it wasn't gargantuanly long. So like, it didn't look obviously fake either.
Yeah.
So.
I've seen like adult cinema where like the guy is really well hung, and there's always a part of me because 9 times out of 10 you don't see their face, right? You don't see the guy's face. I'm always like, they have to be ugly.
Oh, you think?
They have to, otherwise there's no justice in the world.
Okay,
you know what I mean? There has to be an equalizer somewhere.
Well, them being good looking and having large penis, they're still working porn. It's still not the greatest life.
That is true. It's like probably not the first thing they wanted to do.
Yeah, they're like, this is fun, but like, don't really have a life after this.
I have a buddy that was thinking of doing it.
Yeah,
because he was like, I could make good money, but then there's the whole thing of like, oh, will it hurt my soul? Blah blah blah.
It's a real Boogie Nights situation.
I've never seen the movie.
It's about just about porn in the 70s and Dirk Diggler. It's Mark. I was gonna say Mark Twain. Mark Wahlberg's character is like got a big dick and is like just going into the porn world.
A stick figure with a dick bigger than Mark Wahlberg. That's actually an Eminem tune. Yeah. Now I get the reference. Yeah. I thought
and speaking of Vietnamese, remember Mark Wahlberg blinded a Vietnamese man?
And he did throw rocks at a bus full of black children while yelling the N-word.
Isn't
it weird that guy decided he was
Why were all those
rapper?
children yelling the N-word?
Yeah.
Some kids never learn. That's fun.
Back when Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark. This is how we used to make the party start. Do you have a favorite song?
Probably. I don't have a favorite way of being introduced to a question like that before, but I don't know what it'd be. I'd have to think about it. You? Is it something Eminem?
I don't know if I have a favorite song. I definitely have a favorite artist, and he's Eminem. One of my favorite songs. I'm not committing to saying it's my favorite song, but The Way I Am is so good.
Okay.
I sit back with this bag of zigzags and this bag of this weed. It gets me the shit needed to be the most mean. It's some C on this earth and since birth. I've been cursed with this curse. It just cursed. Oh, it just makes me white boy angry, dude. There's nothing better than being white boy angry in a strictly apolitical sense.
So you're not directing your white boy anger.
Exactly. It's not a Jews will not replace us white boy anger. It's a cut my life into pieces anger. There's a difference. One hurts people. The other one only hurts yourself if you really follow through with it. There is, I never fantasize about killing people, but I do fantasize about killing myself. And it's not.
What's
it's
the
not
fantasy?
I take a gun and I shoot myself and
Okay.
it works. You know what I mean? I saw this video on the internet one time. Dude, it was taking place in Asia, so I had no idea what they were saying. Maxim wasn't there to help me translate. And it was like a corner store. Yeah. And it was a mom and a dad and like a late teens, early 20s son. And they were arguing. And of course, I couldn't understand what they were saying. But the dad pulls out a gun and puts it on the counter and slides it to his son.
Oh.
And I think it was something like, hey, if you hate your life so much, then here's a gun, kill yourself. And without hesitating, the son takes the gun and does it.
Oh boy.
Isn't that crazy? And then the dad hits him. Classic Asian dad. He was like, you motherfucking idiot, actually killing yourself when I was just trying to make a point. But the hitting him didn't work.
Wait, who was recording this?
I think it might have been like the CCTV of the corner store.
Okay. Oh, right. Happened inside the store.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I watched it a few times. I kind of, not so much anymore because I do know it's bad for your brain, but like I'll go down a live leak loop.
Yeah.
I watch people r/watch people die.
Yeah,
it's actually a banned subreddit, but you could find the videos if you Google r/watch people.
I've seen, I can't do that. Although I've seen like, you ever see that video of the guy who jumped out of a plane but forgot to wear a parachute?
No.
He was like, basically he was like filming. He was going to be filming someone. Like he was going to jump out first to film people jumping out. So he had his camera equipment. And so he just jumped out the plane. And then mid-flight, he realizes he didn't take his parachute with him. And I didn't hear it with audio, but I think there's audio that says like, oh no, something like that. Basically.
Oh, shucks.
Like, gosh darn it.
Oh, classic me, dude.
This is so me.
I better die from this. Otherwise, I won't be able to handle
I think there's another. I think I actually saw another. I think that was an old one, but I think there's another video I saw that was like more recent, like in the last 10, 20 years. Mm-hmm. And like, it was like flight instructor. And the guy was like, so like people were coming out and he was like just caught up in the moment and just jumped out without taking it. And I think it's because like, if you're doing a bunch of dives in a day and you're used to doing it, you get complacent and then you're just like, forget.
Dude, I don't even close my apartment door without patting my pocket like 3 times to make sure my keys are in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, me too.
But you know what? As I say that, I have locked myself out before. So
it's good. It's good practice.
Dude, that's crazy. I've never jumped out of an airplane. I never will. I don't have enough faith in myself.
I'd like to, but now that I'm married and about to have a kid,
she'd
be super pissed if I risked my life.
It would honestly be so funny. I'd be sad. Blah.
But she'd be so mad at me.
Her first response would be anger.
Yeah.
She would be like that Asian dad in the video.
Yeah. Now I get it. No, I totally
she would walk up to your dead body and start hitting it.
Yeah.
Dude, crazy.
Yeah. I would like to do it. I like scuba diving. I watch there's videos of people like cave diving and like they're like because there's a lot of underwater caves where it's like really hard to retrieve the dead body because it's like really dangerous or really difficult. But sometimes they'll retrieve their equipment, and so the video would just be like just playing until they die or something. Just them under the water. Or something.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Or like when like they leave bodies on Everest, they just can't like it's just impractical and difficult to like bring the bodies down. So they're just now they just become like markers on the trail.
And it's like, dude, you got yourself into that.
That's fun.
That has like, listen, and I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, haha, that's for rich people, that's for trust fund kids. But when you're like, I have to risk my life for not even being a first responder or like a soldier, to just be like, I'm bored. The only way I could get my heart racing is to almost die. Yeah. It's like you need more adversity in your life, man. Or just that's the thing. I hope for a day where there's pills to relieve everyone of like anything that they have. You know what I mean? I'm the opposite of like a holistic anti-big pharma guy.
You're like more pharma.
More pharma, dude. No, because here's the thing. If you're say you win the lottery and let's say you have so much money that even if you are like the biggest fucking idiot with your money, you're always gonna have money. Yeah. Right. You won $1 trillion. It's like it's impossible for you to burn through it. Yeah. And then, you do all of the things, right? You go to every major city, you try every food, you sleep with every supermodel, right? And you're like, all right, now I'm bored. Yeah. And I feel dissatisfied. We should have a pill for that.
That's when you start doing gay stuff.
Yeah.
So it
might be when you start doing Epstein stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be outdated by the time this is released, but we're recording on July 9th. The Epstein client list we're never going to know what it is.
I don't read the news. I don't pay enough attention. So I can only be like spitballing about like, I don't really care, but like, I'm guessing it's
I've never cared.
It's like, and don't get me wrong. I believe he did it. I just don't care about that.
Well, here's my thing. And maybe as a former lawyer, you could answer this for me. People are like, there's a client list. Yeah. I already am skeptical of that claim.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, why would you? It's like if I had a list of everybody that came on the podcast.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't know the particulars of it. I think there's like the fantasists who are like, you want to think there's like this movie like cabal of like international ring of pedophiles.
Yeah.
It's like, but the world's not as exciting or interesting as that. Most likely it's going to be far more boring and plain a truth.
Also, hot take. If there is a list of people, like if for some reason Epstein has a list in his home that goes, my friends that also like to fuck kids. Yeah. Right. He has that list. I guess the district attorney can take that list and see if they could use that to start building a case. Yeah. But if they can't, then we shouldn't know their names because then they're going to be subjected to vigilante justice. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I do is I have a list of people who I accuse of being pedophiles in my wallet. So if and when people find my dead body, they'll find the list.
Dude, I'm gonna be so mad if I'm on that. If I'm on that list, dude.
It's a guy. You have to explain the cops. It's a joke. I swear to God, I can find the podcast where he said that.
Next to my name, it says parentheses if the podcast doesn't work out. Yeah,
it'll be fun.
That's the thing. I was arguing with right when lockdown ended. Actually, I started doing open mics, and that was an interesting moment because I ran into people and I figured out what lockdown rabbit hole they fell down.
Yeah.
Like if they were like, we have to murder every rich person, or if they were like Epstein or whatever. And she was the latter. She was like, and then she was talking about John McAfee.
Yeah.
And she was like, this is the evidence she gave me. She said he tattooed "I will never kill myself" on his body and then killed himself.
Yeah.
How can that be? And I was like, he did both of those things because he is crazy.
Yeah. He's a manic person who would tattoo onto his skin that he won't kill himself.
There's a woman in the comedy scene that was so borderline that after her boyfriend broke up with her, she tried to frame him for her murder.
Oh yeah?
Meaning this guy broke up with her and then she like in her like manic mind, borderline and like rejection sensitivity mind was like, I'm going to make him pay for breaking my heart. Okay. So then she like posted things about how like he's stalking her, blah, blah. Then she unalived. Then for like 24 hours, a bunch of comedians were like, we got to find this guy. And then the family of her was like, please leave this man alone.
Yeah, because she was having
she was having a mental episode, unfortunately.
Yeah, and also kind of just ripping off Gone Girl, I think, right? Which is a little bit that's lame too. Having a manic episode, and you can't even be original with it.
Yeah, that's a hack way to go.
It is hacky.
Yeah, be original, dude.
Do something new.
That's such an interesting way to maybe because I don't believe in an afterlife, right? Yeah. I think there's a 99.99% chance that it's lights out upon brain death, right? So I don't get any pleasure from like even if I knew that I would frame someone who wronged me for my murder, I won't be around to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's also why I'm not a big legacy guy, really.
Yeah. That's a great way to justify having not accomplished anything. You know, I'm just not big on legacy. I don't believe in material items.
My mom's like, I can't keep giving you money each week. I'm like, I'm not a big
I'm not a legacy
guy.
It's not me. I'm all about the art of the moment.
But I even like, obviously I would like, I'm pursuing rich and fame.
Yeah.
Being rich and being famous. But it's so I can enjoy that as I'm alive.
Yeah, exactly.
I really don't care what happens once I am done being able to experience things.
Okay.
Do you?
I think I'm the same. Like, I don't believe in an afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you don't get to enjoy those things. You just get the enjoyment of being alive and thinking about,
Mm-hmm.
you know, what would happen afterwards. So I get that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think if someone dedicated like a park bench to me, I'd be like pretty flattered.
Yeah.
And I think I'd get a kick out of that. And then gradually move on to larger furniture.
Yeah.
And then I think it'd feed my ego.
Uh-huh.
I think I'd like that.
Uh-huh.
A statue built for me. I could be a dictator now that I think about it. I think I could really get into it. I'm just not commanding enough or like confident or assertive. I don't have all those traits.
Well, Bashar al-Assad,
He
was an eye
science
doctor.
nerd. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he was like, I guess it'd be nice to fix
So-
eyes.
Can you read the bottom? I'm trying to think of a horrible joke about Syria. But
I had a dental assistant that was from Syria.
okay.
Yeah. And the dentist
Was she a dental
he-
Assyrian assistant? Assyrian something there? Is there something joke wise?
I think we're figuring it out, dude.
Let's workshop this. So
Maxim, cut the podcast off. We'll come back in 3 minutes. No, it's just I heard him actually move.
yeah, he's
So-
like.
By the way,
Don't try me.
Maxim, my girlfriend said I have to be nicer to you because last time we recorded, Ilya and I bullied you into Googling, is yellow cum normal? And she explained to me that that's not good for you to have on your work computer and that I should stop asking you questions.
But his work computer.
it's okay.
This is the work.
I looked it up on my phone in incognito mode,
Oh, there we go. Nice, dude.
Pussy.
like an
It's like
adult.
wearing a condom, but for phone usage. I go raw, just regular.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby.
Shimmy, shimmy, oh, shimmy. Then yeah,
Yeah, I'm a little surprised you knew that song.
yeah.
That actually, what
That's
I
what
did
you
to
know.
you is what happens to me all the time.
That's probably the only ODB song I know.
It happens to me with quite regularity where people are like, "You like rap music?" I'm like, a lot of
But yeah,
White
but
people
that
like
shouldn't
rap
because like,
music.
who do you think the rap isn't successful and making money if not for white people
Mhm.
just consuming it?
yeah.
So
Just mathematically,
so
we're
all the black people-
69% of the American population. Nice.
on behalf of all the white people, you're welcome.
You are welcome.
I'm not even looking at a camera. I'm looking.
You're looking at the monitor that's turned off.
Yeah, I was looking at
We're
where
professional, folks.
Yeah, but no, black people should be grateful to whites for
Mhm.
for our purchasing power.
That's the name of the episode. I did clickbait the title of our last episode.
You do like clickbaiting.
Mhm. Well, you sort of have. The thing is, it does work. So if people are like, "LOL, this is so cringe with the clickbait title," I'm like, "Well, I quadrupled my like
Yeah.
viewership, so the incentive is there."
Are the numbers good for us? What's going on? Since I hopped on, would you say there's been an escalation in views?
I think there's been an escalation in quality.
I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
But has there been a diminishing?
I've
Diminution
never
in,
really exceeded when I had my bodybuilder friend Rob Van Santon, because he's an IFBB pro, and there were gay guys being horny in the comments. You know what I mean?
One time I was at the Russian sauna, a gay guy checked me out. So like, I feel like gay guys could also get into me if they wanted.
That's awesome. If you're a gay guy, let us know in the comments, and let us know if you think Ilya is attractive or not. It will either boost his ego or hurt his feelings. And either way, I think that's funny.
Yeah. If I'm not attractive, you don't need to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to keep that to yourself. But if I'm attractive, please let me know.
If
Please be
you
descriptive.
think I'm disgusting, let me know in the comments, because I just want engagement. I've already made peace with the things that I cannot change. The Serenity Prayer. Yep.
For just how you look.
Mm-hmm. But hey, once genetic engineering is legal and available and cheap, I'm fucking doing that, dude. I'm gonna be a regular sized man with regular hair and skin. It's gonna be a
Can
great
you re-engineer your existing genes? I thought you could only...
pray to Moses.
I think that's just plastic surgery at that point. It's not really genetic. Because you're already created from your genes.
Yeah.
So
I'm having a light skinned black son, if that's the case.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm having a son who knows how dark he'll be.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like kind of a Drake guy.
It could be.
Nice.
Could be like Guido, like very dark.
You're gonna have to abandon him though if you want him to have the life story of Drake. Are you willing to do that?
Was his dad? I thought he has a dad.
He had a dad, and he abandoned him. And then also Pusha T was like, the only reason you didn't cut off contact with your deadbeat dad is because he's black and you want black points. It's not my area to weigh in on. I'm just giving you the information.
But you are always giving me information about the black male, parenting absentee rates and crime rates.
I am.
You do that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Bring it up a lot.
Well, somebody's gotta, I guess not.
Sometimes it's not appropriate in the conversation.
Dude, life is good. I really can't complain. I mean, I guess I could, but who would listen? I've been tying my shoes with bunny ears since I learned how to tie my shoes, and now I'm 34. Is that sad?
Is that not how how else do you tie? What's a cool way of tying your shoes?
I don't know. There's like the loop-de-loop, that thing that guys do.
I don't know which one I do. I just do the one method. So I don't know if it's... But I mean, it's going to look like funny use anyway.
This podcast is over.
Thank you.